If you belong to Generation X and are currently experiencing a tight financial situation, you should know that you're certainly not by yourself in this struggle. In today's video, I will thoroughly explore the various economic challenges that the Gen X Canadians are encountering, and the outlook is quite daunting. Members of this generation are grappling with significant difficulties when it comes to saving for their retirement, all while managing the burden of escalating living expenses and existing debt. This mounting financial strain is becoming increasingly hard to ignore. A recent survey conducted by Franklin Templeton Investments has brought it to light a troubling statistics. A staggering 28% of Canadian Gen Xers have reported that they have not set aside any savings for retirement at all. This finding is alarming and raises serious concerns of the long-term financial security of this demographic. So what specific factors are contributing to these financial challenges, and what proactive steps can a Gen X take to pave the way for more secure financial future? Join us as we discuss these issues and explore variable solutions. Financial pressures. Why is Gen X struggling? So why is savings for retirement so tough for Gen X Canadians? It's a combination of several factors. 47% say their income isn't enough to cover their expenses. Another 29% are weighed down by high costs of living. Then there's 24% are prioritizing paying off debt over saving for the future. With these pressures mounting, there's no surprise that 56% of Generation X are considering delaying their retirement simply because they won't have enough money to stop working. That's a huge statistics that speaks to the lack of financial security this generation is facing. Debt has emerged as a significant and pervasive concern for Generation X, creating substantial barriers to achieving financial stability and progress. This particular generation, often caught in the financial crossfire, holds the highest levels of consumer debt compared to any other demographic group. This alarming statistics is largely attributed to substantial mortgage obligations, high credit card balances, and a range of other debts that are collectively weighed heavily on their financial futures. The complexities surrounding this issue is not only aggravated and difficult associated with meeting the obligations of existing mortgages, but also create a scenario that makes it increasingly difficult for many individuals to break free from the relentless circle of debt. As these challenges mount, the path of financial stability becomes even more obstructive, leaving borrowers feeling trapped in the seemingly unending struggle to manage their financial commitments. Moreover, a considerable number of Gen Xers find themselves still renting, and a situation that prevents them from accumulating any home equity, a critical component in journey toward wealth and accumulation. Without the ability to invest in property and secure that ownership provides, they miss out on the foundation steps towards building long-term financial assets. Unlike the baby boomers, predecessors who frequently benefit from their promise of pensions, Gen X is left to navigate the complex landscape of retirement planning with significantly fewer resources at their disposal. The lack of financial security calls for innovative strategies and solutions to empower the Gen X in their quest for stability, prosperity in the increasingly challenging economic environment. Housing costs are a heavy burden for Gen X. For Generation X, the challenges associated with housing represents one of the most significant financial hardships they face. Many individuals within this demographic find themselves operating at upper limits of their budget, burdened by exuberant mortgage payments that consume a large portion of their monthly income. Others are grappling with the struggle of the rental market, feeling confined as they attempt to navigate the complexities and the costs associated with renting. In major metropolitan areas across Canada, housing prices have seen a dramatic surge, transformation the dream of home ownership into elusive gold and feels just out of the reach of countless Gen Xers. Even those who have successfully entered the housing market are not necessarily in a secure position. They often find themselves encumbered by substantial mortgage obligations that pose a threat to their financial stability, particularly in the economic climate where interest rates are on the rise. Should rates continue to climb, the burden may become unsustainable, leading to increased financial strain. Additionally, the absence of significant home equity leaves many members of the Gen X at a considerable disadvantage. When it comes to building wealth over the long term, this curious situation not only affects the immediate financial health, but also the broader aspirations of retirement and financial security in the future. The mental toll, financial stress impact is not just their wallets. They are feeling the pressure. Financially stress a serious impact that mental health of Gen X Canadians. Here are some stats that might surprise you. 43% of Gen Xers report having trouble sleeping due to financial worries. 54% say their mental health has been negatively affected by money concerns. 47% experience significant stress in their personal relationships because of financial strain. This level of stress takes a toll on their overall well-being. Many Gen Xers are also part of a sandwich generation, taking care of aging parents and their own children at the same time, which only adds to their emotional and financial burdens. The growing wealth gap, unequal fortunes of Gen X. One of the most alarming issues is the wealth gap within Gen X. While some have managed to accumulate wealth, many others are struggling with disparity. It is largely due to the multiple economic crises such as the 2008 recession. Wages not keeping up with inflation, making it difficult to cover rising costs. The rising costs of living, particularly housing and education. The hope for wealth transfer from baby boomers' parents to Gen X may not materialize for many, as much of Canada's wealth is concentrated in a small number of families. This only serves for widening the wealth gap within this generation. Moving forward, how Gen X can improve their financial outlook. So what can Gen X do to improve their financial situation? While the challenges are real, there are steps you can take to secure a better future. Get financial educated. Understand the basics of saving, investing, and managing debt can go a long way. Seek professional advice of a financial advisor can help you create a personalized plan to tackle your financial goals. Reduce debt. Focus on paying down high interest debt first to free up more income for savings and investing. Maximize savings. Take advantage of the RRSPs, TFSAs, and other tax shelters savings accounts. Advocate for policy changes, pushing for policies that address wealth inequity and improves retirement security is also important. By taking these steps, you can start working towards a more secure financial future, even in the face of mounting pressure. Gen X Canadians are facing serious financial challenges, but it's not too late to turn things around. Financial education, planning, and taking action can help you manage your debt and be prepared for your retirement. If this video gave you some insights into what Gen X is dealing with, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below about how you're managing your finances. And let's keep the conversation going. See you in the next video.